Graph the linear inequality. X minus 2y is greater than or equal to 3. Let's put it in slope-intercept form. Let's put it in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to take the equation and I'm going to solve for y. Okay, so I'm going to subtract the x on both sides. That goes away. I'm left with minus 2y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 3. So far, so good. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2. Now, here's something you should remember from algebra. If I divide both sides or across an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip it. Okay, if you divide across an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip it. So because I divided by negative 2, this needs to flip. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna do it in red. Flip to less than or equal to. Now going to be, cancels out, right? So now this is going to be y is less than or equal to, that's a 1/2 x minus 3/2. So this is in slope-intercept form, which is what we wanted. Now we can find our x-intercepts and our y-intercepts. So this is in slope-intercept form. We know that it's going to be a solid line because it has less than or equal to, and we're going to actually shade below the line because it says less than or equal to, shade below the line. All right, let's find our x-intercept and our y-intercept. On this one, to find the x-intercept, set y equal to 0 and find x. For our y-intercept, set x equal to 0 and find y. This is to give us 2 points so that we can actually graph the line. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and just write it as a regular equation so that we can find it. Y equals 1/2 x minus 3/2. So on this particular side, y is going to be 0. So I have 0 equals 1/2 x minus 3/2, right? So I'm going to add on both sides. 3/2 is equal to 1/2 x. And then I'm going to divide. I know this is going to look weird to some people. And then I'm going to divide by 1/2. Divide by 1/2. Now, you're like, divide by 1/2. Yes. So let me, in my little notes over here, 3/2 divided by 1/2. That's 3/2 times 2/1. So that's 6/2, which is 3. Okay, so when you divide two fractions, you actually multiply by this reciprocal. Okay, so then we have, if I get this, we have 3, sorry, let's come down here. We have 3 is equal to x. So our x-intercept point is 3, 0. Now for the y-intercept, to find the y-intercept, we set x equal to 0 and solve for y. So we have y equals 1/2. This is going to be 0 and then minus 3/2. So y is equal to 0 minus 3/2. So y is equal to 3/2. So when x is 0, y is equal to 3/2. And we know that 3/2, that's just 1.5. Okay, so we have our x-intercept and our y-intercept. Now, we already know that we're supposed to shade below the line because of it already being in a slope-intercept form. And this tells us because it's less than, we're going to shade below the line. But if we don't remember that, that's okay. Let's pick a test point, and the perfect test point is 0, 0, 0. So let's pick a test point. The test point is going to help us determine which side to shade on the equation, right? So we have y is less than or equal to 1/2 x minus 3/2. So I'm going to substitute 0 for that. So less than or equal to 1/2, 0. So if I substitute 0, we end up with 0 is less than or equal to negative 3/2. Is that true? Nope. This is false. And because that is false, do not shade on the side where 0, 0 is. So that's why we shaded below the line. 0, 0 is up here, right here. So we shaded below the line.